KSMO, Salem.
AP News, I'm Jackie Quinn. Russian authorities say a top critic of President Vladimir Putin, Alexei Navalny, has died in prison. Details from our Karen Chalmers.
The Federal Prison Service said in a statement that Navalny felt unwell after a walk and lost consciousness. They said an ambulance arrived, but he died. There was no immediate confirmation of Navalny's death from his team.
The 47-year-old Navalny had been moved in December to a higher security prison north of the Arctic Circle. House lawmakers pursuing an impeachment inquiry against President Biden based on accusations he received kickbacks from his son's dealings in Ukraine are not yet commenting on the arrest of a key informant in that case that's now been charged with lying.
Prosecutors say that Alexander Smirnov falsely told FBI agents in June 2020 that executives associated with the Ukrainian energy company Burisma paid Hunter and Joe Biden $5 million each in 2015 and 2016. The allegations became a flashpoint in Congress over the summer. The Smirnov charges were filed by Justice Department Special Counsel David Weiss. I'm Lisa Dwyer.
President Biden will be visiting East Palestine, Ohio today, the site of a toxic train derailment last year. A verdict is expected today in the civil fraud trial against former President Donald Trump and the Trump Organization. A New York judge who's already declared the former president guilty could assess thousands or even millions in penalties. The former president, who will go on trial next month in a hush money case, says it's all political.
This is just a way of hurting me in the election because I'm leading by a lot. We're leading by numbers that nobody's ever seen before.
A vigil held in Kansas City last night to show support for those injured in Wednesday's parade shooting and for the family of the DJ who died. This is AP News. In college sports, Caitlin Clark of Iowa's broken the NCAA women's career scoring record.
She did it just a little over 2 minutes after the opening tip of the Hawkeyes game against Michigan. Clark went into the game needing just 8 points to pass Kelsey Plum of the University of Washington, who set the previous mark in 2017. Clark made the first 3 shots she took, a layup, then a pair of three-pointers. The record breaker came from 35 feet out, and the fans in Iowa City, many of them standing and holding up phones to capture the moment. I'm Bruce Morton.
An analysis finds that lower-income families with school-age kids could be getting help from the federal government when it comes to buying groceries. But in 14 states, Republican governors have rejected the program. Reasons include philosophical objections to welfare programs. I'm Jackie Quinn, AP News.
Do you know who some of the most avid readers of Cardinals Magazine are? It's Cardinal alumni. Our former players tell me time and again that Cardinals Magazine is one of their favorite ways to stay connected to the birds on the bat.
And you know, Ricky, I've heard the same thing. They feel like they're still coming to the ballpark each day when they're enjoying the impressive lineup of feature stories in every issue of Cardinals Magazine.
Cardinals Magazine helps you really get to know the current players, not only their stories in uniform, but who they are off the field and how they got to where they are.
And it doesn't stop with the stories on current players. No one does a better job giving fans a truer picture of everything happening on the field, inside the ballpark, and all over Cardinals Nation. Even stories on our Cardinals alumni.
Join our former players who enjoy the classic coverage of Cardinals Magazine. Subscribe for yourself and your favorite fan at cardinals.com/magazine or 314-345-9000.
Cardinals Magazine. It's all here.
Jet Tire and Auto has a wide selection of tires and wheels in stock and can special order any tires you may need. They are also a full-service auto repair shop serving the Salem and surrounding areas, offering a variety of services from alignments to oil changes to bumper-to-bumper checks as well as UTV services. Jet Tire and Auto also does state inspections and emission tests. Check out their website for all the services they offer at jettireandauto.com, and don't forget to like them on Facebook. For more information or questions, call 729-3650 or stop by 800 South Park Street in Salem.
Take a look at that forecast. It does call for it to be a cloudy day. We will have some precipitation that will come into our area as the day continues, and we will possibly see some white stuff. It could mix a little bit with some sleet. We could have it start out as rain and then have a little bit of white stuff. There could be some light accumulation. That's a very big possibilities, and really most of the roads shouldn't see a big deal. But if it does come down hard enough, we could get a little bit of a slushy or slippery road surface. So again, kind of keep that in mind. Like I said, it should start out really as a rain, then change over into snow. Should all be done by mid to late afternoon. But nonetheless, if you are going to be out and about driving at that time, you definitely want to be a little bit on the cautious side. So right now, our forecast does call for the rain, sleet, possibly some snow, all mixing together as the day goes on. Starting out as rain, and will be a bit breezy as well. Winds are going to continue to keep coming out of the east this morning. Eventually, they'll move to the north during the afternoon. Chance of getting rain, snow, or sleet is 90% today. And we could see as much as an inch of that snow. It's a possibility of getting that much here this morning and into the afternoon. Then clouds tonight, low as 16. Wind chills could be as low as 5 above zero by Saturday morning. Winds will be northerly at 10 to 20 miles an hour, gusting to 25. Now, they'll be on the east today about 10 to 20 before moving to the north. So very, very much wind chills could be a factor during the day today and tonight. Saturday itself will be partly sunny. Have a few clouds early, but it will become mostly sunny by the afternoon. Not going to be real warm, high of 35, with northwest winds, 5 to 15, gusting up to 20. Wind chills through the day on Saturday, not going to get out of the 20s at all during the afternoon. Clear Saturday night, low of 21, with wind chills in the early morning Sunday of about 9. Winds will be westerly at 8 to 15 and gusting to 20. Sunshine on Sunday. We will get back to over 50 with a west breeze 5 to 15, gusting to 20 miles an hour. Clear Sunday night, not quite as cold with a low of 25. And then Washington's birthday, President's Day, sunny, high of 56. Partly cloudy Monday night, low of 33. And by Tuesday, we're going to be back in the 60s for highs. At the KSMO studios right now, your hometown radio station, 38 degrees. Cloudy skies, no precipitation at the moment, unless it's very, very slight. Don't think we have any. Nope, nothing outside the studios here at the moment. And thusly, we just have cloudy skies, very gray skies here at KSMO Radio. We currently have 38 degrees, but it feels like 32. We have 8-mile-an-hour winds out of the east, northeast, 76% relative humidity, pressure falling, 30.03 inches at KSMO with those gray, cloudy skies. Stick around. We have news next in a moment.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're here for all of life's wins. Like when you get a new car, or new boat, or new driver, or when your son moves out, but your mom moves in, or you find out you're expecting again, or when one rental property turns into 2, then 20, or you realize they're all in Tornado Alley. Life is full of life events. Make sure you have the right policy for each of life's wins.
A life event could qualify you for a discount. Call me, Willie Strader, your Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance agent, and we will make sure you have the coverage you need.
Agricultural education and FFA give young people the knowledge, skills, and experience to become leaders with a vision for themselves and the nation. They're prepared not only for careers in the science business and technology of agriculture, but also for success in life. Join Stephen M. Patterson, attorney at law, in saluting the Salem FFA chapter during FFA Week.
Hi, this is St. Louis Blues broadcaster Chris Kerber, and I want you to follow all the exciting action of the St. Louis Blues right here this season on your Ozark sports leader, KSMO Radio in Salem, Missouri. They've been one of the longest-running St. Louis Blues affiliates, and if you can't make it to the game, the next best thing is listening right here. It's KSMO Radio in Salem, Missouri, your radio home for the St. Louis Blues hockey.
Thanks, Curbs. The Blues won last night, 6-3. They'll be in action again tomorrow here on KSMO at 3:30 in the afternoon as they take on Nashville. That'll be about 4 o'clock game time start here at KSMO. We'll give you more details on the Blues here in just a moment when we take a look at some sports. But right now it's news time. Local news brought to you as a courtesy of all of us right here at KSMO Radio. Local news is brought to you by 1340 AM, 95.7 FM, and streaming it online at KSMO Media, which includes KSMORadio.com, KSMO Stream Facebook, and KSMO YouTube. Now, we are having some issues loading stories onto our Facebook page. In case you are wondering what has happened there, we don't know. It all just sudden just would not let us post stories, and we have been in contact with Facebook. We still do not have an answer, and hopefully we'll get that situation corrected quickly as we can, but kind of beyond our control. We don't really know what has happened there. We hope that will be rectified soon. So, again, thank you for your patience. News stories, though, that we do post, they're on KSMORadio.com, our website. Just go to Your World Today, click on that, and you will be able to read those stories in full right there. Okay, very good. Let's get to some of that news that we just talked about. First off, thanks again for joining us on KSMO Radio. My name is Stan Stevens, as I mentioned before. Proud to be with you on this Friday. It's the 16th day of February. In news, the Dent County Commission met Thursday morning at the courthouse. At that meeting, Tom Haynes asked the commission if they had been in touch with MoDOT about the Standing Rock Bridge at Gladden and if they had requested the bridge be wider than the proposed 26 feet. The current bridge is 20 feet wide, but other bridges that have been replaced on Highways 32 and 19 by MoDOT have been 30 feet wide. Commission said they would get in touch with MoDOT engineer Preston Kramer on the subject, and Haynes indicated he would follow up on the subject as well. In the road report, District 1 Commissioner Wes Mowbray said grading would be done on Dent County roads 4080, 5520, and 6280, while rock would be added to County Road 6245. He said a worker would be stockpiling the chips at the county shed for the chip and seal repair later this year. Mowbray said he was contacted by Jason Lott, the superintendent of the Ozark National Scenic Riverways, about them wanting to shut off vehicle river access to Tanvad near the bridge, with possibly some large boulders. Mowbray said the county received a flat project to asphalt the road in the area, and those larger boulders could impede the flow of water when it gets high during heavy rains that could actually damage the new road. Mowbray said he will meet with Lott and William Terry at the Tanvad location, review what the best solution may be. District 2 Commissioner Gary Polk reported materials would be added and grading done on Dent County roads 2590, 2610, and 4437, while only grading would be done on county roads 2580, 2593, 2600, and 2613. Polk said brush would be cut on County Road 4070, while rock would be added to County Roads 5320 and 5325. Presiding Commissioner Gary Larson said he attended the TAC committee meeting and an MRPC meeting where state and federal issues were discussed. He said the commission will be signing the TAP agreement for an engineering study to be done on the sidewalks around the courthouse that was budgeted for in the 2024 budget. Commissioners will also be signing the agreement for support to the Salem Area Chamber of Commerce. The Dent County Clerk Angie Curley said the last day to register to vote in a municipal election will be March the 6th. At the last meeting, Curley said she balanced with the Dent County Treasurer on all accounts for the month of January. She also reported the county is in the middle of a financial audit. Interim Public Works Director for the City of Salem, Joe Chase, and City of Salem Electric Department Supervisor Josh Kochedoff came in to talk with commissioners at the last meeting about running the new electric service to the courthouse from one or two poles where the city could do the work and save the county some money. No decision was made at that time. Engineer Corky Stack was in to talk with the commission about the lights on the courthouse, and there continues to be some problems. Stack was in contact with Trim Lights, and they are trying to correct the problem remotely as they feel it is a software issue, but they have had little success fixing the problem. Stack took pictures of the outdoor control boxes to show there was no vandalism and also allowed Trim Lights to see if something was out of place. Stack said if they can't fix the software remotely, they may have to replace the control boxes. Presiding Commissioner Gary Larson had told Stack he didn't want Trim Lights paid until that job was completed, but the contractor did pay them out of the funds that they have received, which removed any leverage the county had over the company to get the project completed properly. There were also some other items the commission listed to be addressed, including landscaping, painting, a window grid, and more. Commission did agree to get 4 screens for first-floor windows were needed. Also at the last meeting, Collector Shannon Van Kirk brought in her monthly turnover report showing that $443,340.82 was collected in January. She also outlawed the 2019 personal property tax totaling about $8,000 that was going to be abated. The courthouse will be closed Monday for President's Day, and the next meeting of the commissioners will be Thursday, February 22nd. Salem Memorial Hospital Board of Directors hold a special meeting this morning at 8 and another special meeting this evening at 6 o'clock. Both of the meetings will be in the hospital library and may be conducted and attended by telephone or other electronic means, and the public may observe and attend any portion of the meeting that's not in closed session. In the meeting this morning, after the call to order and roll call, the board will review medical staff bylaws and then go into closed session for committee reviews before adjourning. In the evening meeting, the board will be interviewing potential board candidates before adjourning. Anyone that would like to attend by telephone or electronic means should contact the hospital administration office to obtain the access information at number 729-6626, extension 4005. Tonight is homecoming at the Salem High School gym, where Salem will be meeting Ava. Senior Queen candidates include Riley Darby, Fatima Carriega, and Neely Leathers. King candidates are Carson Barrett, Owen Hamilton, and Wyatt Martin. They'll each be walking with their respective other. Junior attendants are Aspen Tolman and Ronald Wadsworth. Sophomore attendants are Maggie Hogan and Dylan Parker. Freshman attendants are Allison Walters and Lincoln Atkinson. And the Salem Ranger District will be hiring 2 or 3 high school students for the Youth Conservation Corps program this summer. Students and recent graduates between the ages of 15 and 18 are welcome and encouraged to apply. The deadline to apply is March 29th by the close of business at 4:30 in the afternoon. For more information or questions, contact the main office at 729-6656. Blank applications are available at the Salem Ranger Station at 1301 South Main Street in Salem. They are open from 8:30 in the morning until 4:30 in the afternoon. Sports is next, right after this.
In an era where sustainability and environmental responsibility are paramount, the world of colossal machinery is embracing the challenge of decarbonization. Scott Fenwick, Technical Director for Clean Fuels Alliance America, says the upcoming Clean Fuels Conference will provide some insight on the efforts to secure OEM approvals.
Certain applications have certain requirements. And so those are just a few of the things that Clean Fuels and the technical program here has been working on, sharing data with those original equipment companies and those engine manufacturers to prove and answer the questions they've got. What issues might we have with the fueling infrastructure? Is biodiesel compatible with the hoses that are draped over the sides of a ship, or with the tanks and the fueling infrastructure for locomotives moving across the country?
To learn more, visit cleanfuelsconference.org.
Time for sports news, brought to you as a courtesy of all of us right here at KSMO, your hometown radio station. The Salem Lady Tigers wrapped up their regular season last night at the SHS gym with a 35-25 win over the Ava Lady Bears. Salem was led scoring by Addison Fulton, who had 12 points. Salem finished the regular season 6-20 and 3-4 in the SCA Conference. The seed meeting for the district playoffs will be held tomorrow. Lady Tigers will play on Monday, February 26th at St. Francis Borgia against an opponent that is yet to be determined. Salem boys basketball Tigers will host Ava in the homecoming game tonight. That'll be with the JV game starting at 6, with the varsity game to follow. The homecoming festivities will be between those two games. Salem is 12-12 overall. They're 3-3 in the SCA Conference, while Ava is 5-18 and 2-4 in the SCA. Game can be heard live on KSMO Radio and video streamed on KSMO Media starting right around 7:25 with Tiger Talk and Coach Jared Patterson. The Blues took on the Edmonton Oilers last night at Enterprise Center. Alex Ferrario has the report. Alex?
Last night, the Blues opened up a 4-game homestand, welcoming in the third-place Edmonton Oilers. In the first period, the Blues scored first, but then back-to-back goals by Edmonton sent the Blues down by 1 into the intermission. The Blues would open up the second period 69 seconds in. Jake Neighbors scored his 19th of the season, then got the primary assist for back-to-back goals, one at even strength, one on the power play, as the Blues took a 2-goal lead, added to it with less than 30 seconds to go in the second period on the power play. Edmonton would score midway through the third, but the Blues capped it off with an empty net goal and also 4 power play opportunities in the third period. A 6-3 victory, win number 29 on the season, and keeps the Blues in a tie for the top spot in the wild card race of the Western Conference. We'll be back at it on Saturday against Nashville. 4 o'clock puck drop, 3:30 pregame skate on the St. Louis Blues Radio Network.
Thank you, Alex. Appreciate the report right here. KSMO will have that game for you on your hometown radio station. And that will be at 3:30 Saturday afternoon. The Missouri basketball Tigers will be at Ole Miss to face the Rebels Saturday night at 7. Missouri is 8-16 on the year, and they've lost their last 10 straight, while Ole Miss enters the game with an 18-6 record. You can hear the game on KSMO Radio right after Blues hockey on Saturday night. And there you have it, a look at what's going on in the world of news and sports, brought to you as a courtesy of all of us right here at KSMO at 746. Time for that daily investment report from the offices of Joe Brand and Leah Nash of Edward Jones. They have been helping people right here in Salem for many years, and they can help you as well. If you have a need for assistance in your investment portfolio, let them be able to help guide you or maybe make suggestions. But again, the final choice is always yours. So for more information about stocks, bonds, mutual funds, IRAs, CDs, government bonds, treasury bills, things of that nature, maybe even something as simple as a CD or 401k, get in touch with them at 907 South Pershing. You're more than welcome to stop by. You can also call 729-3831. Joe Brand, Leah Nash of Edward Jones, and our daily investment report. Bringing you the report this morning is Teresa Whalen. Teresa?
This is Teresa Whalen bringing you the daily financial market report on behalf of financial advisors Joe Brand and Leah Nash, and also Edward Jones. Today's U.S. equities closed higher. The Dow closed up 349 points to close at 38,773. The NASDAQ closed up 47 points to close at 15,906. The S&P closed up 29 points to close at 5,030. And in the bond market, 10-year Treasury yields are trading at 4.23%. The price of crude oil was up $1.50 to close at $78.14, and the spot price of gold was up $12 even to close at $2,016.30. For stocks of local interest, we have Ameren Corporation at $69.54, up 93 cents. AT&T $17.09, up 18 cents. Boeing $205.33, up $1.95. Dollar General $135.04, up $3.04. ExxonMobil $103.73, up $2.89. McDonald's $291.86, up $3.69. Microsoft $406.56, down $2.93. PepsiCo $167.86, up 34 cents. Pfizer $27.51, up 40 cents. Procter & Gamble $157.01, up $1.38. U.S. Bancorp $41.55, up $1.05. And Walmart $169.29, up 69 cents. This has been today's financial market report, brought to you on behalf of Edward Jones, member SIPC, and financial advisors Joe Brand and Leah Nash, serving individual investors with personalized attention and financial advice at 907 South Pershing, right here in Salem, Missouri, bringing you this Wall Street to Main Street report.
Thank you, Teresa, and don't forget to join us again for our next daily investment report coming your way right here at KSMO Radio this evening at 5:30, 5:35, or Monday morning. Yeah, Monday morning, even though it's Washington's birthday, we'll have the daily investment report at about, we'll say 7:40, 7:45. The daily investment report from the offices of Joe Brand and Leah Nash of Edward Jones right here in Salem. Got questions, get answers at 729-3831 or stop by the offices, 907 South Pershing. They're there ready to assist you. Joe Brand, Leah Nash of Edward Jones, member SIPC. Weather on the way next, right after this.
Agricultural education and FFA give young people the knowledge, skills, and experience to become leaders locally as well as internationally with a vision for themselves and their nation. They are prepared not only for careers in the science, business, and technology of agriculture, but also for success in life. Join the City of Salem in saluting the students of the Salem FFA chapter during FFA Week.
Without the ones like you, who work tirelessly to keep things running, everything would suddenly stop. Hospitals, factories, schools, and power plants, they all depend on you. No matter the weather, emergency, or time of day, you're the ones who get it done. At Grainger, we're here for you with professional-grade industrial supplies. Count on real-time product availability and fast delivery. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hey, all you high school juniors, with a few well-placed words, there's an adventure at hand awaiting for you. It's the Inter-County Youth Contest, and you could win an all-expense-paid trip to Washington, D.C. or Jefferson City. And all you have to do is write a 250 to 500-word essay on who is one of your role models and why are they important to you. For more information about the Youth Tour Contest, contact your school or Inter-County Electric Member Services at 866-621-3679.
7:51 at KSMO and a Country Mart today. Save on your V8 Splash Blend. $2.39 for that. How about Washington tote bag size of Honey Crisp apples? They are my favorite. 98 cents a pound. And they had the Georgia whole white mushrooms, 8-ounce size for $1.98. Stop on by and save. That's at Country Mart, Highway 3272 East here in Salem. They're here to help you save. It's time for weather on Operation Weather Watch. Complete summary of weather in the region and KSMO listening area. Brought to you as a courtesy of your friends at Healthy Dan County and the Salem Community Center at the Armory, where right now, this month only, they have a sweetheart of a special going on at the Healthy Dan County Fitness Center. You can buy one membership and get one free. This rate is good for 3 months, which means you get 2 members for the price of $24.75. That's for new members only. You need to sign up for AutoPay to get this special rate, and that rate will last for 3 months before regular rates kick in. Now, again, it's buy one, get one free during the month of February, so you still got about 2 weeks left to get it in and done. To go stop on by to find out more of them. You can see them 1200 West Raleigh Road. You can also call Penny at 739-1127. Include in your Healthy Dan County Sweetheart of a Special is your orientation. They show you around, tell you about the different things, the different classes that are available to you, and they can even put together a workout plan to fit what you want to get accomplished. There's a 24-hour access that's available, but it would be at an additional cost. You want to find out more? Again, call 739-1127 or send Penny an email at Penny, Penny, at salemcommunitycenter.org. Well, some scattered light showers came through this morning. Very little bit of light rain. Just intermittent sprinkles almost really, and that came through this morning. Now, surface temperatures are in the low 40s to upper 30s, but they will be, heading south. They're going to be going down as the morning goes on. These showers that we're going to start seeing coming into our area will be in the form of rain only to start, but as more widespread precipitation comes through the morning and the temperatures do plummet, that can transition into sleet and then into some snow. Temperatures will be dropping steadily throughout the day, but as a cold air filters southward, that transition will be going on most likely this afternoon. Areas north and east of Highway 54 will have more snow in that area. Our area will start out as rain, change to sleet, then have some snow, and there could be a slight accumulation. Model probability supports snowfall amounts of a dusting to 1 inch northeast of a Nevada to Bolivar to Eminence line. Given the air temperatures near freezing and the warm ground temperatures, accumulations will likely be limited to elevated surfaces, bridges, culverts, your decks, walkways, areas, steps, things of that nature. But if accumulations do come down quickly, there could be some slushy areas on the roadways. Gusty northerly winds at 25 to 30 miles an hour could accompany this system coming through during the afternoon and evening behind the trough. These winds do pose a risk for bitter wind chills come Saturday morning into the low single digits. Additionally, a few slick spots could develop on wet roadways, especially those that are prone to be built on fill or culverts or bridges. They could actually freeze over during the night and create some black ice. So be prepared for that as well. Now, after a cold start Saturday, below normal highs will occur. Temperatures will only reach the mid to upper 30s area-wide. The colder weather looks to be short-lived, though, as an upper-level ridge is prone to develop next week, bringing significant warming to our area. We'll be back into the 60s by Tuesday, and into this possibly near 70 on Wednesday. These temperatures are some 10 to 15 degrees above normal. Dry conditions are favored through at least Wednesday of next week after our bout with some rain, sleet, and snow this morning and into the afternoon. So we should be able to be a fairly dry next 4 days or so beginning on Sunday. We topped out 56 degrees yesterday, 42 the low. Normal high 50, normal low 28. Record high 75. That was in 1976. Minus 15 the record low was in 2021, just 3 years ago. No rain yesterday for the month at 2/5 of an inch. 1 1/5 would be normal. 6 1/4 our total for the year. 3 7/10 would be normal. Sunrise this morning, 6:54. 5:46, the time of sunset. The extended forecast for Tuesday through Thursday calls for sunshine Tuesday. We'll be right near 60 degrees for a high. Clear Tuesday night with a low of 39. Sunshine Wednesday and a high closer to 70, upper 60s, and possibly that 70-degree mark. Don't hold your breath. Cloudy Wednesday night with a low of 45, and we'll have a chance of some rain in the morning Thursday. A little bit cooler with partly sunny skies, but we'll still be pretty close to 60, if not into the 60s on Thursday. That local forecast and our current conditions next in a moment.
The Salem Community Center at the Armory and the Healthy Dent County Fitness Center in Salem, located at 1200 West Rollo Road, salute the Salem FFA chapter during FFA Week. Today's young men and women who make up the Salem FFA are tomorrow's leaders of America's #1 industry, agriculture. To find out more about the Salem FFA chapter, contact Heather or Dalton at 739-2016.
Rain possibly mixing with sleet and some snow as the afternoon continues on. Temperatures are going to be going down a little bit, and we're already at 38 degrees, and they're going to continue to edge their way down during the afternoon. Winds will be easterly this morning, anywhere from 8 to 15 miles an hour. They'll eventually move to the north and could gust up to 25. Chance of getting some precipitation, we already got a little light sprinkle this morning, is about 90%. Accumulation of anything? Looking at a dusting to probably about a half inch, maybe an inch if we get some really heavy snow, but that would be about it. And most of that will be on grassy surfaces or elevated surfaces. Clouds tonight, low as 16. Wind chills could be as low as 2 above zero. Winds will be out of the north at 12 to 18, gusting to 25 miles an hour. Partly sunny come Saturday. Will only warm up to about 35. Northwest winds at 5 to 15 could gust up to 20. Clear skies Saturday night, low at 21, with the winds out of the west at 8 to 15, gusting to 20. Sunshine Sunday, high 53. West winds 5 to 15, gusting to 20. Clear Sunday night with a low of 25. And on President's Day, they call it Washington's birthday, but it's not. It's President's Day, and it's sunny and a high of 56. The KSMO studios right now at your hometown radio station. We have plenty of gray skies, man. We've got a lot of layered clouds out there. Temperature's already started to just edge its way down. We're 37 degrees. We have cloudy skies at KSMO. And you might get a little bit of a trace of precipitation out there right now. We have a little system that's going over us. Don't think it's reaching the ground yet, but it could be in a very, very light form. We have 9-mile-an-hour winds out of the northeast. 79% is the relative humidity. Pressure dropping 30.04 inches here at KSMO. Feels right now like 30 degrees at your hometown radio station. We've already, like I said, lost a couple of degrees from earlier this morning, and that will continue as the day goes on. And that look at weather brought to you by your friends at Healthy Dane County and the Salem Community Center at the Armory, where right here at KSMO Radio, they are telling us about their Move and Groove fitness class. You can jump and jive. You can do a lot of fun with that. If you're a member of your friends at Healthy Dane County, it's just one of the many classes that they offer, and that's on Monday and Thursday evenings at 6:30. You need to check out their entire list of different classes they have. You can find it on their website, or you can just call 739-1127. That's 739-1127. Check out all the different classes they have. And, of course, they have some special classes that come up as well, like Tuesday night's line dancing classes. They are doing those right now all the way through the month of February. So you still got a couple of those left to do. It's $5 per person. You pay at the door. Rosalie Wright is instructing that. Line dancing dance classes at the community center at the Armory. And again, check those out as well. If you got questions, get the answers. 739-1127. Or if you happen to be by the community center at the Armory, stop by at 1200 West Rolla Road. At KSMO Radio, we appreciate you joining us. It is Friday, the 16th day of February, and we will come right back and update you on civic happenings next. That's up in 90 seconds.
Attorney Joe Cordell. Business owners and professionals face special challenges in divorce court. In addition to everything else going on, they have to contend with allegations that they are earning more than they are, coupled with claims on their business or practice itself. Clients with assets depend on their divorce lawyer skills in these matters, and that's why it's so important to hire someone that has those skills.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisements. 600 Kelwood Parkway, Suite 310, Town and Country, Missouri, 63017. CordellCordell.com.
Family Trash Service prides themselves on offering the best service. A locally owned business that is honored to serve Salem and the surrounding area for over 20 years. They offer affordable services from residential to commercial. Check out Family Trash Service on Facebook or call 573-729-5464. Family Trash Service, a proud sponsor of our Salem FFA.
Hey, it's Fitz, F-I-T with a Z from the Country Top 40 Countdown, inviting you to join me as we count them down to find out if Chris Jansen will spend another week at number one with All I Need Is You. Anything can happen. We'll see you this weekend for all the hits on the Country Top 40 with Fitz.
That's Sunday night right here, KSMO Radio. It starts at 8 o'clock. It's now time for a look at our civic record. It's a program of church and civic news and a mention of persons recently deceased. A civic record being brought to you as a courtesy of your friends right here at KSMO and your friends at Southtown Furniture on Highway 19 South. You know, there's no better place to go right here in the area that you're going to get great prices and be able to keep that money local. I'm going to tell you right now, when you go to buy a brand new refrigerator or a freezer or brand new sofa, love seat, maybe bedding, or maybe just that accessory like a curio cabinet that you need for maybe some of those trophies you earned as when you were a little bit younger, or maybe some collectibles you have you like to put on display. Well, your friends at Southtown can be of assistance to you there. And it doesn't end there either. They have floor coverings galore and so much more. So if you're looking for something in particular for your home, why don't you head on down to Southtown, 1601 South Highway 19, 2 blocks south of the Crossroads, or call them at 729-3422 and ask their great sales staff, and they'll be more than happy to guide you in the right direction. And, of course, if you want to browse, you can do that as well without ever leaving your home from your browser. You can go online at SouthtownFurnitureSalem.com and take a look around the different products that they have, brand names. It's all right there for you, and even an application for credit is online. Check it all out at Southtown Furniture here in Salem, truly where the bargains are, and it is their major sales event going on right now where you can save even more. Ooh, I like to hear that. Southtown Furniture in Salem. It is where the bargains are. Donald Edward Shellhammer of Raymondville passed away February 9th at the age of 82. A celebration of life service for Donald Edward Shellhammer will be at 11 this morning at the Evans Funeral Home in Houston. A memorial visitation will be held from 10 to 11 this morning at the Evans Funeral Home in Houston for Donald Edward Shellhammer. Interment will be in the Pine Lawn Cemetery. All the arrangements are under the direction of the Evans Funeral Home of Houston for Donald Edward Shellhammer, whose memorial celebration of life service will be at 11 o'clock this morning at the Evans Funeral Home in Houston. Leota Yvonne Crane, formerly of Salem, passed away Sunday, January 28th at the age of 86. Funeral services for Leota Yvonne Crane will be at 1 o'clock today at the Wilson Mortuary Salem Chapel, with visitation from 11 till service time today at the chapel. Leota Yvonne Crane is survived by two sons, Keith Crane and Kenneth Crane, a sister, Oleta Donner, a brother, James Curry, and a sister-in-law, Mary Happel, plus many grandchildren and great-grandchildren, as well as extended family and friends. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the Love Pack Backpack Program or to the Alzheimer's Association. Envelopes are available, and all the arrangements are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem for Leota Yvonne Crane, whose funeral services will be at 1 today at the Wilson Mortuary Salem Chapel. Rosemary Louise Otto of Cherryville passed away Sunday, February 11th at the age of 58. Memorial services for Rosemary Louise Otto will be held at 1 o'clock Saturday at the Britton Bennett Funeral Home in Steelville, with visitation from 11 until service time on Saturday at the Britton Bennett Funeral Home. Rosemary Louise Otto, survived by two daughters, Daniel Crocker of St. Louis and Sarah Crocker Rolfe of Rulla, mother Shirley Stulcy of Dillard, a stepdaughter Tanya Pravansky of Annapolis, Missouri, and husband Dan, two sisters, Jenny Shawn of California and husband Johnny, and Sue Crocker of Viburnum, a brother-in-law, Larry Walls of Dillard, plus 6 grandchildren and a great-granddaughter. All the arrangements are under the direction of the Britton Bennett Funeral Home of Steelville for Rosemary Louise Otto, whose memorial services will be held at 1 o'clock Saturday at the Britton Bennett Funeral Home in Steelville. More of our Civic Record next when we come right back.
Southtown Furniture.
Let me tell you about Southtown Furniture's major sales event. It's their biggest inventory ever at Southtown Furniture, where they have in-stock furniture and mattresses from one end of the building to the other and from wall to wall. You're not going to believe this, but Southtown Furniture is offering 10 to 60% discounts on their already low everyday prices. Southtown Furniture accepts Visa and MasterCard, and you can also ask them about layaway plans. Don't miss this big sales event going on right now at Southtown Furniture, where they've been serving the smart shopper since 1922, Highway 19 South, right here in Salem.
The best selection, you'll agree, with satisfaction guaranteed. Southtown Furniture, where the bargains are.
Continuing with our Civic Record, if you like fried fish, tonight the Knights of Columbus will have their fried fish dinner. It's for Lent, and it will continue not only this Friday, but all the way through March the 22nd from 4 to 7 at the Sacred Heart Parish Hall. That menu will feature fried fish, hush puppies, coleslaw, baked beans, green beans, French fries, dessert and drink. It's an all-you-can-eat fish fry, and everybody and anybody is welcome to attend. The cost for adults is $15, kids 5 to 10, it's $8. Under that, no charge. You can eat it there or pick it up, carry it with you, take it home. The Knights of Columbus Friday fish fries starting tonight and lasting all the way through every Friday through March the 22nd, 4 to 7 at Sacred Heart Parish Hall on MacArthur, where again it's all you can eat. Adults $15, kids 5 to 10, $8 at the Knights of Columbus at Sacred Heart Parish Hall. Tonight, the Eagles Club, they'll be having a karaoke from 7 to 11 with Backwoods Productions, but prior to that, they have an all-you-can-eat fish fry with all the fixings at $12 a plate from 5 until 8. You're welcome to come on out to the Eagles Club and be a part of the fish fry or the karaoke. It's open to the public. Come on out, have a good time, belt those songs out the way you want them heard. And, of course, too, might even find a dancing partner to enjoy that as well, plus a great meal. The Salem Eagles Club on Highway 32 West, just past the airport, on the north side of Highway 32 for the fish fry and karaoke. The Oak Hill R1 School presents Battle of the Decades Trivia Night, Saturday, February 17th, with the doors opening at 6:30 and the trivia itself beginning at 7. Prizes await the winners. It's $120 per table for 8. Call Sheena at 247-9789 or Jen at 247-5353 to reserve your table. The money raised will benefit the Oak Hill R1 students. That's a trivia night. It's a Battle of the Decades trivia night. A bit different. It sounds pretty cool. And that will begin at 7 Saturday night. Doors open at 6:30. We've been informed that the workshop and the meeting and field trip to the CCC site that was scheduled for tomorrow has been postponed until March the 2nd. The workshop was to protect clippings and data that people might wish to have scanned for the telling of the story of the Upper Current River project. And the boss site could be very muddy, and there could be some water that we have to trek through to get to the site. So they have rescheduled that for Saturday, March the 2nd. If you have any questions, call Dolores Gray Wood, 729-2545. Again, the workshop and meeting, as well as the field trip to the CCC site scheduled for tomorrow, has been postponed and rescheduled for Saturday, March the 2nd. Same times, 10 o'clock in the morning for the workshop and meeting, and 2 o'clock in the afternoon for the trip down to the CCC site. A toothbrush rug beginner class will be held Thursday evening, February 22nd from 6 to 8 with Amy Terrell. Join them for a fun rug-making hands-on workshop. Learn the easy technique to make a rug with torn strips of fabric and a modified toothbrush. These rugs are quick to make and require no sewing. In this class, you'll learn how to begin a toothbrush rug or table runner. You'll also leave class with a small rug you can either use as a trivet or continue to build at home as large as you want it to be. All projects are machine washable, dryable, and last for years. No previous experience or skills are needed. The class is open to those who are 18 years of age and older, and 2 people need to sign up to hold the class. No more than 10 will be allowed. The cost is $20 per person. All supplies are included. Your class registrations are on a first-come, first-served basis, with the online registrations under programs at the Creative Arts Center at SalemCommunityBetterment.com's website. And at the Salem Nutrition Center today, they're going to serve up a turkey and cheese sandwich or tuna salad sandwich, along with vegetable soup, crackers, peaches, and milk. The Salem Nutrition site's located inside the Salem Senior Center at 604 North McGrath Lane, and the meals are available to anyone. Any age is welcome to come and enjoy. If you're 60 years of age and older, your suggested contribution's $5. If you're under the age of 60, it's $7. And lunch is served from 11 to 12:30. Now, they will not be open on Monday for President's Day. So again, there will not be a lunch on Monday, President's Day, at the Salem Nutrition site. Where the meal today is turkey and cheese sandwich or tuna salad sandwich, vegetable soup, crackers, peaches, and milk. Real quick reminder, they have a soup and salad bar available at 10:30, plus a dessert is available on a daily basis. And if you have any questions, call 729-2373, 729-2373, and don't forget that the menu can change without notice. There you have it, a look at our civic record. It is a program of church and civic news, and a mention of persons recently deceased. Civic Record brought to you as a courtesy of all of us at KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station, and Southtown Furniture on Highway 19 South. Again, if you are looking for something in particular, don't hesitate. Give them a call, 729-3422. Maybe it's a specific type of washer and dryer, or maybe a freezer. Maybe you want one of those freezers we talked about during deer season that doubles as a refrigerator or a freezer, depending upon what your needs are. They also have other different pieces, too, like all kinds of great bedding. The Serta line is incredible, and they've got all of that. You definitely don't want to miss out on that. Or it might even be a traditional sofa, sectional, love seat, recliners, rocker recliners, wall-away recliners. They've got a bevy of beautiful pieces down there just waiting for you. Not only great pieces, but accessories to boot, floor coverings. The list goes on and on and on. Southtown Furniture in Salem, truly where the bargains are. When we come right back, we have for you some statewide news from the Missouri Net. We also have for you a look at that Salem Nutrition Center's menu. And we also have coming up some AP news. A full day of good stuff for you. And right now with cloudy skies, getting cool out there, gang. If you are heading out, I highly recommend you bundle it up. I think wind chills are going to continue to drop quicker and quicker and quicker as the day goes on now. We are at 37 degrees, but it feels more like 29 right now at KSMO Radio. So we're kind of seeing that temperature continue to fall with those wind chills as well as air temperature too. So do dress appropriately if heading out today. All right, keep it right here, KSMO Salem. It's 17 after 8 o'clock.
The Missouri Department of Agriculture is reminding livestock producers to be on the lookout for black vultures. The aggressive birds are affecting livestock operations and are spreading across the state. Missouri livestock producers have been facing the issue for years.
We lost our first calf, which was not a newborn calf, was a bigger calf, about a 300-pounder. You know, we lost a lot of genetics there. It's bad to lose the animal, but also the genetics that you're trying to bring up into your herd also you lose.
There are some mitigation efforts that are recommended.
Pyrotechnics, firing guns up in the air, hang an effigy up in a tree off of a bird that you have taken, or USDA APHIS has been very good about sending birds that they have killed. Effigies seem to be the most effective tool.
The USDA, Missouri Department of Agriculture, and MU Extension stand ready to help livestock producers in the fight against black vultures. Start the process at agriculture.mo.gov. That's agriculture.mo.gov.
It's back! The Salem Memorial Hospital Foundation invites everyone to the Dancing with the Salem Stars fundraiser Saturday, February 24th at 7 at the Salem R80 High School Gym. Table seating is available for $20 per person in advance or reserve a table. Bleacher seats will be available at the door for $10. Purchase your tickets in advance by calling 729-6626, extension 4005. The Dancing with the Salem Stars fundraiser, Saturday, February 24th at the high school gym with the doors opening at 6:30. We'll see you there.
Missouri Net News is presented by the Missouri Department of Labor's Shared Work Program. A positive work environment starts with security that jobs are safe. Go to sharedwork.mo.gov.
Missouri Net News, I'm Dale Forbes. In many locations, mostly in mid-Missouri, snowplow drivers already at work early this morning. Pavement temperatures will slow the accumulation this morning. Those temperatures are headed down and problems could arise as the day progresses. It's not just today. A tragic shooting took the air out of what otherwise would have been a momentous celebration Wednesday at Kansas City's Union Station. Police Chief Stacy Graves says initial data points to the shooting stemming from a dispute between several people that ended in gunfire. 3 suspects are being detained, 2 of the 3 said to be under the age of 18.
I'm angered by what occurred in our city yesterday, but I'm also thankful for the response. Members of the Kansas City, Missouri Police Department, the Kansas City Fire Department, city officials, federal partners, and many others have worked around the clock investigating this incident.
A Missouri Republican wants immigration addressed. Anthony Morbith explains.
The bill from Marshall Republican Representative Curtis Gregory seeks to amend state statute by preventing undocumented migrants in airports or public school facilities. There's a provision in the bill that would allow for exceptions in the case of a state of emergency declared by the governor due to natural disaster or war. Gregory says the bill has been filed in response to reports of unhoused migrants reportedly being capped at airports across the country. Anthony Morabith, Missouri Net.
Missouri Congressman Eric Burleson has filed a bill that would block President Joe Biden's proposed rule on overtime pay. If finalized, the rule would increase overtime pay for so-called white-collar workers serving in executive, administrative, and professional roles. Burleson, a Republican from southwest Missouri, says when the government wages a war against American businesses, it inevitably hurts workers. This is Missouri Net.
First, they said cigarettes were safe. We know how that turned out. Now, they say they didn't market e-cigarettes to teens? Fact, more than 1 in 4 high school students are vaping, and 80% say their first e-cigarette was flavored. Vaping is harmful to developing brains. The reason we think vaping is safe? Marketing. Same lies, different day. Tell Big Vape to quit lying.
We are strong, we are resilient, and we will get through this together. But these are stressful times, and it's important to also practice good self-care. It's normal to feel overwhelmed, anxious, or afraid, but there is hope. Reach out to someone, connect with your friends, stay in touch with your community, and know that you are not alone. Learn more at wearebroadcasters.com/hope, furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
A bill cracking down on eviction moratoriums is moving on in the Missouri Senate. Representative Chris Brown's bill prevents counties and municipalities from delaying evictions. But St. Louis Democrat Deb Lavender opposes the bill, saying that moratoriums were warranted during the pandemic.
The state did nothing for either side of this equation. The state had hundreds of millions of dollars that they could have made small businesses whole. They could have made people whole, and we did not choose to do that.
And a St. Louis County woman is admitted to helping her son fake a mental disability for more than 13 years so he could get government benefits. 57-year-old Zella Rives of Edmondson admitted in a plea agreement and in court that she submitted a report to the Social Security Administration back in 2010 on behalf of her son that bolstered his false claims of disability. Between 2010 and 2023, the Social Security Administration electronically transmitted more than $91,000 in benefits to Rives on her son's behalf. This is Missouri Net.
For more than 50 years, farmers have tuned in to listen to Brownfield market news on their local radio stations. Today, Brownfield's in-depth market information is available on multiple platforms. Viewers can sign up for Brownfield's weekly commodity market update e-newsletter delivered on Tuesday afternoons. Visit previous programs or submit questions for the next show by visiting Weekly Commodity Market Update at brownfieldagnews.com.
Let's take a look and see what's cooking at the Salem Nutrition Center for today, Friday, February the 16th. And they will be serving up today turkey and cheese or tuna salad sandwich, vegetable soup, crackers, peaches, and milk. Remember, lunch is served from 11 to 12:30 Monday through Friday. Now, they will be closed on Monday for President's Day. Everybody, all ages, are welcome to attend the meal at the Salem Nutrition site. If you're 60 and above, your suggested contribution is $5. If you're under the age of 60, it's $7. And again, everybody, all ages, are welcome. Don't forget they have a soup and salad bar. It's available at 10:30, and also they have dessert every single day. Again, that meal for today at the Salem Nutrition site inside the Salem Senior Center at 604 North McGrath Lane will be a turkey and cheese sandwich or a tuna salad sandwich, vegetable soup, crackers, peaches, and milk. And don't forget that the menu may change without notice. Every weekday we bring you that Salem Nutrition Center's menu as a courtesy of all of us right here at KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station. Keep it right here at KSMO. We do have coming up for you from news from the Associated Press, some sports news on Missouri Net, and so much more. Got Tiger basketball night, homecoming night, 6 o'clock JV action. We'll have that varsity game here on KSMO Radio and streaming it video-wise on KSMO Media. right here on KSMO Salem, Missouri. Thanks for joining us on your Friday morning.
Hey, it's Fitz from the Country Top 40 Countdown. And in case you missed it last weekend, it was Chris Jansen at the top with All I Need Is You. And this weekend, Chris is going to be going up against Warren Ziders and Riley Green and Luke Combs. They're all going for the #1 ring with the bling. So who's going to come out on top? We'll see you this weekend for all the hits on the Country Top 40 with Fitz.
CT40.
KSMO Salem.
AP News, I'm Jackie Quinn. There's worldwide reaction to the reports that leading Russian government critic Alexei Navalny has died in prison. This is Secretary of State Antony Blinken.
For more than a decade, Russian government, Putin, have persecuted, poisoned, and imprisoned Alexei Navalny. And now, the reports of his death. First and foremost, if these reports are accurate, our hearts go out to his wife and to his family.
Attending the Munich Security Council, Blinken says the persecution of Vladimir Putin's chief critic is a sign Putin holds too much power.
The fixation and fear of one man.
A verdict's expected today in Donald Trump's civil fraud trial in New York, and it could be pricey. The judge has already determined Trump committed fraud by overinflating his wealth in business transactions. Fulton County Prosecutor Fonnie Willis will continue defending her handling of the Trump election interference case in a Georgia courtroom today, after Trump's defense team revealed Willis had an affair with a prosecutor that she had hired and suggested she profited from the relationship with vacations and other benefits.
I would give him his money back. I don't need anybody to foot my bills. The only man who's ever foot my bills completely is my daddy.
Charges of lying are being brought against an FBI informant behind the claims that President Biden profited from his son's business dealings in Ukraine. That false claim is behind GOP House leaders starting impeachment proceedings. It's not clear what they'll do next. Iowa's Caitlin Clark is the NCAA's women's scoring champ.
I'm very thankful to be surrounded by so many people that have kind of been my foundation and everything that I've done since I was a young little girl.
This is AP News. Security deals for Ukraine are being signed by President Volodymyr Zelensky today.
President Zelensky arrived at the German Chancellery in Berlin, waiting media flurried to capture his handshake with Chancellor Olaf Scholz before they made their way inside. The Ukrainian leader will also go to Paris to meet with French President Emmanuel Macron. The expected security agreements with France and Germany come as Kiev tries to shore up Western support nearly 2 years after Russia launched its full-scale war. I'm Karen Shamas.
President Biden's re-election campaign is embracing TikTok to court younger voters. But adults in the U.S. have mixed views about whether the video sharing app should be used. A new AP Norc Center poll finds 35% say that they would oppose a ban on TikTok. I'm Jackie Quinn, AP News.
Have you ever asked a farmer if they talk to their fields?
Promise me you'll grow nice and tall. You got that? No, you were corn in 2013, not 2014. Hope you were thirsty. You think Cheryl's still mad at me?
After all that talking, sometimes it's time to listen. Your field has a voice, and John Deere Operations Center helps you hear it. Unlock every acre's full potential by using both agronomic and economic data. Visit johndeere.com/operations center and unlock your operation.
They run errands and equipment. They bring parts and dinner. They drive the combine and the kids to school. They feed livestock. They fix skinned knees, broken fences. They do the books and lead the 4-H group. They simply make everything better. John Deere celebrates the strength and resilience of the women that make farms run. They make all the difference.
It's back! The Salem Memorial Hospital Foundation invites everyone to the Dancing with the Salem Stars fundraiser Saturday, February 24th at 7 at the Salem R80 High School Gym. Table seating is available for $20 per person in advance or reserve a table. Bleacher seats will be available at the door for $10. Purchase your tickets in advance by calling 729-6626, extension 4005. The Dancing with the Salem Stars fundraiser Saturday, February 24th at the high school gym with the doors opening at 6:30. We'll see you there. Have you seen Town Screen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out at the American Legion Post number 99, Looking Glass Salon, Salem Senior Center, and McCoy Vision Clinic, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use Town Screen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained, Town Screen in Salem.
Missouri Net Sports. I'm Bill Pollock. The Blues beat the Edmonton Oilers 6-3, coming back from down 2-1 after the first period by scoring 4 in the second. Jake Neighbors tied the game.
And then Krug in front, tipped on goal, rebound is loose. Neighbors shoots, he scores! Neighbors! A spinner, ram up beauty, and it's 2-2.
Valley Sports Midwest, and then he had a beautiful behind-the-back pass to Torrey Krug, who put the Blues up for good.
Part of our identity is getting pucks to the goal line and, wearing teams down, playing in the O-zone, getting the puck a little high and getting to the net and getting shots there. So I thought we did a better job of that in the second and, obviously worked out for us.
Big game from Jake. The Blues have now won 8 of their last 10. By the way, Jordan Binnington made 35 saves. The Blues at home tomorrow against Nashville. The Mizzou Tigers go for their first conference win of the season. They visit Ole Miss. The Tigers have lost their last 11 games after losing to Mississippi State 75-51 last Saturday. How is Dennis Gates handling this?
I meet it face to face. I don't run from it. I don't run or lead any different than I would last year. I don't get high. I don't get low. I'm a very consistent leader. So I just make sure our guys are provided the affirmation that they're good enough, that that there's a brighter side to all of this. There's a lesson that's being learned.
Carrick Jackson makes his head coaching debut for Mizzou baseball. They open the season today at Cal Poly. And after going 5-0 their first weekend of the season, the 14th-ranked Mizzou softball team is in Denton, Texas for the Tracy Beard College Classic. 11th-ranked Northwest Missouri State men's basketball shot a school record 73.9% from the field, including 90% in the second half of an 84-63 home win over Rogers State. That school record is now the highest single-game percentage in the nation among D2 men's basketball teams. Bill Pollock, Missouri Net Sports.
Eyes on the road, hands on the wheel, safely drive that automobile. Eyes on the road, hands on the wheel. Safely drive that automobile. Eyes on the road, hands on the wheel. Eyes on the road, hands on the wheel.
In Iraq, our truck hit a roadside bomb. I had about 16 surgeries on my hand so that I could regain function. And when I came home, I needed a new roof due to a storm. And I was about to lose homeowner's insurance as well. I applied for Operation Homefront Critical Financial Assistance Program. And it's good to know that when we come home, there are people who are there that care about us. Operation Homefront, they've really been a blessing.
Visit OperationHomefront.org to learn more.
The Missouri Veterans Home is a long-term skilled care facility that is now accepting admissions. The care is top-notch because our veterans deserve it.
Everybody is friendly. They treat you with respect. Like I say, I am so grateful that I got to be a resident here. It's just wonderful being here.
For more information about admissions at Missouri's Veterans Homes, visit mvc.dps.mo.gov. A message from the Missouri Veterans Commission.
Hey, it's Fitz, F-I-T with a Z from the Country Top 40 Countdown, inviting you to join me as we count them down to find out if Chris Jansen will spend another week at number 1 with All I Need Is You. Anything can happen. We'll see you this weekend for all the hits on the Country Top 40 with Fitz.
CT40 comes your way Sunday night, 8 o'clock, right here on KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station. Let's take a look at our weather, and right now it's still very cloudy. We have had a few sprinkles this morning, especially early. We had a nice little, real quick, real light little shower, but that has since passed. We have had a few drops here and there, and that will continue probably to about 10 o'clock or so, and it might get a little bit more consistent with a little bit of rain and or some snow or sleet. We have a little bit of all that today, so be prepared for a 90% chance of us getting some of that precipitation, so pretty good chance. And right now, the way the weather is aligning, that probably will happen. And again, I want to say after 10, we'll probably see the heavier precipitation. But starting about 9:30, anywhere from 9:30 to 10, we might see a few little light sprinkles here or there. Then somewhere between, I'd say, 10 and 10:30, maybe a little bit of sleet could come in there, mix in. But then definitely between 10:30 and 12, we'll start to see that precipitation come in that could start already have changed into some snow by midday. So we'll keep our eye on that. In the meantime, we have cloudy skies right now, and our forecast calls for the rain, snow, possibly sleet to all mix. Should all be over by about 4 in the afternoon at the latest. Our temperatures will slowly go down through the day today, and they will plummet tonight. We'll have cloudy skies all day long. And then by the afternoon, we're calling for some sunshine, but I don't think we're going to see that until the clearing of the skies out until probably Saturday morning. So we'll have clouds tonight as well. We're going to bottom out about 16 after reaching, well, we already reached our high today, so we're not going to get any higher today. We were at 39 degrees early this morning. Right now we're at 37, but we'll possibly be as low as 16 by early Saturday morning with wind chills as low as 2 above zero. Winds, they'll be northerly tonight, and they're going to gust at 12 to 20 miles an hour, gusting at 25. Partly sunny on Saturday, as we mentioned. Gradually by the middle part of the day, we'll have mostly sunny skies, but it'll be cold. Northwest winds at 5 to 15, gusting to 20. Wind chills will be in the 20s most of the day on Saturday. Saturday night, clear, the low dropping to 21. Winds out of the west at 8 to 15. Could still gust up to 20 by early Sunday morning. We're looking at a wind chill before you're heading off to church at about 10. Then sunshine on Sunday and a high of 53. Winds out of the west at 8 to 15, gusting to 20. Clear Sunday night, low 25. And on President's Day, sunny and a high of 56 degrees. Currently, right now, at KSMO, we have 37. It doesn't feel like 37. Feels more like 29. We do have winds out of the northeast at 9. We have 75% relative humidity. Pressure stuck at 30.04 inches for about the last hour or so. Right now it's just steady here at KSMO Radio. So again, feels like right about 30 right now on the nose. 29, 30. We're right there on that bubble here at KSMO Radio. All right, we have agribusiness news coming your way next right here at your hometown radio station. It's from the Brownfield Farm Market Network, brought to you as a courtesy of all of us right here at KSMO Agribusiness News. It's the Missouri Report from the Brownfield Farm Market Network. It comes your way at this time every Monday through Friday on KSMO Radio. So without further ado, let's get to the Brownfield Agribusiness News of the state of Missouri on the Brownfield Farm Market Network.
I'm Kara Hart with Ag News on Brownfield. Next week's National Ethanol Conference is the annual event for the industry. Follow Brownfield's coverage on air and online. To learn about the American ethanol industry, go to ethanolrfa.org. An extension weed scientist says farmers still might not be able to get dicamba this spring, even with the Environmental Protection Agency's recent order allowing the use of existing stocks. But Kevin Bradley with the University of Missouri Extension tells Brownfield farmers have options.
I think we need to rely much more on effective pre-emergence residual herbicide. Make that your first priority.
Bradley says pre-emergence residual herbicides can be effective on weeds at or before planting, following up with an overlapping residual herbicide program. And then,
the XtendFlex system does allow applications of glufosinate. One of the most common trade names of that active ingredient is Liberty, but there are some others. I still feel and always have felt that we can have a successful weed management program even without dicamba.
He says that solution requires greater attention to detail, good management of glufosinate, scouting for weeds, and following up with another herbicide application if needed. Bradley says he's not surprised at the continued uncertainty of dicamba given the ongoing litigation, and it will be important farmers look beyond a silver bullet solution to weed control moving forward. A market analyst says the planted acreage estimates from USDA at the Ag Outlook Forum hasn't had much of an impact on the markets. However, Tim Marsh with Summit Commodities says the possibility of fewer corn and wheat acres and more soybean acres will capture the attention of a few traders until USDA releases its prospective plantings report at the end of March.
We've had a number of private estimates that would suggest the corn acreage will end up being larger than 91 million acres, and the bean acreage will end up being smaller than the 87.5. There'll be estimates on that wheat that will deviate probably from the 47 they put out.
He says grain traders have been anticipating USDA's information for weeks.
Particularly on the corn, so it hasn't had a terribly pronounced negative effect. There was probably a fair amount of selling in the days leading up to these releases.
Marsh says U.S. producers have the potential to produce a good crop this year, and he says the only unknown that might adjust U.S. corn markets higher would be dry conditions negatively affecting South America's second crop corn. Last week was a big week for pork export sales. USDA says pork sales of 71,900 tons were up 83% on the week, with strong demand from two key trading partners, Mexico and China. The 2024 Missouri Pork Expo, Breaking Paradigms, is February 20th through the 21st at Osage Beach. Register online at mopork.com. I'm Kara Hart for Brownfield.
FCS Financial, with you every step of the way.
Choosing the right crop insurance for your farm operation shouldn't be overwhelming. That's why FCS Financial makes it easy with a dedicated team of crop insurance specialists who can help you find the best solutions to protect your operation. And it's this dedication and experience that makes FCS Financial experts at finding solutions for each unique situation. You're more than a policy. We take the time to get to know you, your operation, and your needs. Whether you're a seasoned producer or just beginning, we have the tools you need to help you manage your risk and keep business running smoothly. FCS Financial, growing relationships, creating opportunities. Closing date for spring policies is March 15th. Contact your FCS Financial crop insurance expert at myfcsfinancial.com or call 800-444-3276.
FCS Financial, with you every step of the way.
An equal opportunity provider.
Hi, this is Matt McCarter with Gar Trucking Equipment, your local New Holland dealer. We are proud to support the young men and women of FFA who are willing to commit to the hard work it takes to feed America. These dedicated individuals will become the future of agriculture and therefore our country. Whatever the job at hand, know that Gar Trucking Equipment has the right New Holland equipment to get the job done. We will be cheering for the success of all future farmers of America. Keep up the great work and don't forget to stop by and see your New Holland professionals at Gar Trucking Equipment in St. James.
This is Cardinals broadcaster Ricky Horton. Soon enough, the boys of summer will be back and on the fields in Jupiter, Florida. Spring Training 2024. It'll be another season of the home runs, the hits, and the unforgettable moments. We will have you covered and will be with you from the first pitch to the final out, right here on the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Gray Bar.
Cardinal Baseball on your Ozark Sports Leader, KSMO.
Hey, all you high school juniors, with a few well-placed words, there's an adventure at hand awaiting for you. It's the Intercounty Youth Contest, and you could win an all-expense-paid trip to Washington, D.C. or Jefferson City. And all you have to do is write a 250 to 500-word essay on who is one of your role models and why are they important to you. For more information about the Youth Tour Contest, contact your school or Intercounty Electric Member Services at 866-621-3679.
At the KSMO studios, don't forget to stop by see your friends at